Hello everybody and welcome to another brand new episode here on Farming Simulator 25 and the Market Garden series, or the Farmers Market series. So, since you was with me the last time, nothing much has changed other than I've done a year. So I've literally done, off camera, a year of me coming here, walking to and from, taking the boxes, and just doing that. Now the reason I've done that for a year is because I kind of sort of thought, well, you guys have obviously seen me do it in the first episode. There's going to be a hell of a lot more of it in this episode. So if I can just sort of move it along a little bit, then that will help. But we are going to spend some money in this episode because we're going to stop doing this because this is just taking of forever. I didn't want to buy it brand new, and I might give it one more. Sleep, if you're a couple of more sleeps, just to see whether something suitable does come up in the second-hand market. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something suitable from the second-hand market because we need a way of carrying multiple boxes to the sell point at the same time. So anyway, thanks ever so much for everyone that watched the first episode. That I can't believe how well that episode did. And thank you as well to the really nice comments that I had on that episode too. As I always say, the comments really do mean a lot because, it's good to have interactions. It's good to know people's thoughts. And yeah, so I really appreciate that. And before I go any further, because I've forgotten again, how are we all doing? Are you having a good day? That's fantastic. I hope you're having, as I say, a good day and things are going well. My day is not going too bad. It is now, what time is it? It's 8:03 in the morning. I've been up since about, well, I got up at 4 to go to the loo, but I've been up properly since about 6. So I'm not one of these people that likes being in bed. I like to be up. I sort of kind of adopted the attitude in life of I'll be asleep for a very long time when the time comes. So while I'm alive and kicking, I want to be awake and doing stuff. And plus as well, I'm playing Farming Sim. So incidentally, just mention it now because it won't get mentioned anymore. As you know, on this channel, occasionally I've done other games. So I've done like at the moment we're doing Euro Truck, although that is stopping on this channel again, unless people get in touch and say no, bring it back, we were enjoying that, which is fine, but it will be stopping on this channel otherwise. I've got a second channel. Yes, I've not fully got this one up and running properly yet, but I've got a second channel. So the second channel is called That Ginger Guy, and on that channel is where we're going to play all of the other games. So rather than keep clogging up a farm sim channel with other games, I'm now going to have a second channel that's dedicated to playing other games, and sort of just get where we're sort of not really going to be doing series as such. We're just going to be sort of playing new games as they get released, play them for a little while, introduce them to everyone, and then sort of move on to the next sort of thing. And then if there's not much about, if we find a game that we're enjoying, we carry that on. There will, however, be at least one series on that channel, and that will be Euro Truck. So Euro Truck will be moving over to there, but I will be starting again because there was quite a few things in the one that I did on this, like for this channel, that I wasn't really very happy with, and I instantly kind of started to lose interest in it. Because the thing was, as you know, on these videos, I have my two lovely ladies that make sure I don't say anything too outrageously wrong, because I do have a habit of, you know, saying the wrong things at the wrong time. You know, there's no doubt about that. So I have two lovely ladies that just sort of listen to the videos. They're not really interested in farming sim, so they have them on in the background while they're doing, you know, knitting or cleaning or something. I don't know whatever they do. What do women do these days? Oh no, I can't say that. No, I'm joking. So yeah, they sort of keep me on the straight and narrow on this channel. That channel's the second channel is going to be a little bit more free flowing. It's going to be a little bit more say what I think, say what I feel. Just basically, we're having a good laugh. I'm not taking that channel too seriously. In the sense of, you know, I'm not sort of obsessing about, you know, sort of subscribers and, you know, stuff like this. This channel, yeah, I do. This is my baby, if you like. You know, this channel I do really love, and I do take a lot of time and care and effort into, you know, sort of making the videos and coming up with new ideas and stuff like that. The other channel's just going to be a little bit more kind of, because the thing is, I'm doing this channel, and I absolutely love it, and I'm not changing it, and I'm not doing nothing, really no different. There'll be a few things that will be different. You will notice over the coming weeks, a couple of things, but nothing drastic. In fact, there's only one thing that I can think of that's going to be changed. I'm not going to say what it is, because you'll all know anyway. But yeah, there's sort of one thing that's coming up that's going to be that will be different. But and I do take this quite seriously. And then it's kind of, I get the days sort of done on Farming Sim, you know, where I get the videos recorded, and then it's, I don't know, it's like I've almost got all this pent up energy. Because I really enjoy what I do, and I get really excited by it, and I get like this episode, this series, this series has really got my sort of kind of creative juices flowing. So I'm thinking, well, you know, eventually we're going to build up to farming. Eventually we're going to have to farm, because we're going to want red beets, we're going to want parsnips, we're going to want potatoes, because these are all stuff that you sell in you know, farmers markets and farm shops and stuff like that. So eventually we're going to be doing that. You know, we're going to need to get animals, and, you know, doing sort of all of the products that animals produce, like eggs and milk and you know, mozzarella and goat's cheese and all of that good stuff. And, you know, so everything. But yeah, I kind of get to the end of it, and I've got all this pent up energy and all this excitement. And the other day, I was doing what I normally do. I was playing another game, just for a little bit of a break as well, because like I say, I do spend many, many, many hours a day on not only this game but also FS25 as well. Obviously, recording 1950s and Sunny Side Up Farms, and I spend many, many, many hours a day on this, and so I'd sort of play other games just to kind of chill out and relax a bit. But I, thinking that I was alone in the house by myself, I was playing a game called Laundry Shop Simulator, right? Which is the most addictive game ever. Right, let's see if we've got it. Oh, beautiful. We're not buying it. We're not buying it. Yeah, so I was playing that game. As I say, we've got 101,000. I'm going to clear today's pallets. I'm going to finish what I'm saying. We're going to go over to a bit of time lapse. And in that time lapse, I am going to... What am I doing? I am going to buy something. I've got my eye on something. It's about 20 grand. So it's not too ridiculously expensive. It's about 20 grand. And... it's just going to help us get going a little bit. And then the next thing that I want is I want to start getting more greenhouses, because that's how we're making our money at the moment, obviously, and you know, we need to do that. Yeah, so I was playing this other game, this Laundry Shop Simulator, as I say, very, very addictive. And I was sort of playing it as though I was recording for YouTube, but I was just sort of kind of being, what can I say, sort of free. I was just saying literally anything and just sort of being silly and, sort of doing jokes and sort of stuff. Being a little bit more how I am sort of normally. I'm farming sim. I do try to keep it professional. I do try to keep it proper, but I was sort of a bit more how I am normally. And yeah, I didn't realise, but my mum was stood in. She'd opened the door really, really quietly, thinking I was recording. She'd wanted to say something to me, and she just stood there watching me. And then I said something. She laughed out loud, and I sort of turned round, and I was like, "Jesus!" I thought I was here by myself, and she was like, "No, no, no, no. I've been home ages. I've been stood here listening to you." And then we was having our evening meal, and she said to me, she said, "You should do that for YouTube." She said, like, she said, "Your farm sim videos are good." She said, "Although I'm not interested in farming, but they are good." And she said, like, whatever. But she said, just to have that channel, just to be fun and to say what you want to say on it, and like that, she said, like, you should do it. So that's what I've done. And the first video of this went out first video on that new channel went out last Monday, well, Monday just gone. So as I record this, it goes out today, because it's Monday morning. This will go out, as I'm recording now, will go out Friday. But yeah, so it's Monday morning. Right, we've got that done. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly go off and well, actually, first thing we're going to do is, because I forgot to do it yesterday, is going to pay a bit more of the loan off. So we will pay off down to that 175 grand still to pay off on it. But as I say, and then what I want to do is, and I'm not adverse to getting loans and stuff, through the episodes as we go and the series to help us out. I'm not adverse to that. But we have got we've got the mortgage. We've got to pay the mortgage off before we can start getting more loans. The mortgage bought this place. It was 500 grand. As I say, I've now done a year and 1 month on the game. And excuse me, well, actually, it's a year and a few months because I started this save in August, I do believe. But as I say, I did a year off camera, because I was literally doing that, and I thought there's no way people are going to want to see this again. But as I say, today we are going to be doing a lot of that again, because that's what this is at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm not doing contracts as explained in the first episode. I'm not doing contracts just because had I have done this in real life, I wouldn't have been doing contracts. I would have been, you would be putting all your time, effort, and money into this. So yeah, I won't be doing contracts. It will be just this. At some point, we will then also get. Forgotten what I was going to say. It'll come back to me. What we got available. Still got that. We'll eventually need that, but not now. Oh, I didn't realise this was in the game. Oh, I didn't realise that was in the game. I don't think it's a mod. I don't think that's a mod I've downloaded. It's not the sort of thing I would download, so it's quite nice. Anyway, yeah. So as I say, we're going to do this just for today. We're going to then skip to tomorrow, and then if the machine is still not there, then just before we switch over to some time lapse, we will buy the machine. We'll then go over to the store to pick it up, and then I'll time lapse me driving it back, because it is a very slow machine, but it doesn't need to be very fast because it's just going to run around here. But as I say, I want to get some more greenhouses as well in this episode, and I want to start growing. Oh, that was what I was going to say earlier, so I'll just finish this and then I'll say that. And they will then be, the new greenhouses that we get will specifically be growing individual products, rather than these are just growing sort of everything we will then start to have greenhouses that grow one specific product, so that all the sort of water and energy is going into one thing. I just think that might be a little bit more efficient. We will still keep greenhouses where we grow everything in them, but as I say, then others will just be growing one particular type of food. So like, chilies or spring onions or I don't know, lettuces or whatever. And then also as well, I want to get another mushroom polytunnel as well. That will be very good to do as well. So yeah, there's a few things that we want to get done in this episode. We'll keep paying off the loan every sort of now and again, and once, because it's a bit of a sort of a bit. It's tricky to know what to do for the best, because you need to spend money, but at the same time, we've got a loan to pay back, but we're not going to be getting a loan for a while. So while we're not getting a loan for a while, and we have been paying a lot more off than what I originally said. So originally I said that I was going to pay £5,000 a month off the minimum payment, but there has been times when I've ended up paying sort of 20,000-30,000 off the loan, or the mortgage. So yeah, it's not that I haven't been paying it. Sometimes I've been paying way more than what I originally said. So if we miss a month or two payments here and there, it doesn't really matter. It'll sort of kind of work out in the end. But the thing I was going to say before I very quickly get over to some time lapsey is that we will at some point as well be, and what the reason. So we'll be getting productions. The only production this map doesn't have, which is really odd because it starts you with the bloody animals, is it doesn't have a dairy. And yet it starts you with cows. It's crazy. But this map doesn't have a dairy, or if it does, I can't find it. And I've been to every production site there is on the actual map, and I cannot find the dairy. So we'll have to purchase our own dairy at some point. But we will be getting productions, and we will be doing all of the things. I know a lot of things are not really worth it anymore, like bread isn't really worth doing anymore, because you need so much flour for so little bread. But we will be doing them, because in a farm shop you would be selling your own your own bread, and we'll also be, so we'll have a couple of crops that concentrate on flour. So sort of like sorghum flour could be the flour that we make the bread out of, and then sort of like wheat flour could be flour that we just sell in the actual shop as well. But yeah, we will be getting the productions, but instead of buying the productions, now I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's harder if you buy them because they're more money. But yes, they are. However, if we release them, that ends up being a monthly payment. To the production to produce our food, which is a little bit more sort of realistic, is that we're paying them to produce our food for us. Right, we're going to get the little machine now, and then we'll get over. So I think it's in this one. It is not, although no, that's way too expensive. So it must be in this one. Yes, there we go. So this is what I'm thinking about getting. I don't want this. Oh, how do I take the? That's how I take the sides off. Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting that. It's got auto load. I don't know whether we'll use it or not, but it's got auto load. It's 19,450. I didn't want to buy it brand new, but as I say, it hasn't come available in the shop. So this will be one of the very few purchases until we get lots of money that we buy brand new. But I'm going to buy that, and then what I'm going to do is we'll tab over to the store to pick it up, and I'll then switch over to a little bit of time lapse, and then we'll just carry on with selling until we get enough money then to start putting greenhouses up, and then I'll come back and I'll see you then. So, I'm back. Right, what we'll do is we'll get these pallets cleared now, and then we'll look at getting some more productions going. We'll get another couple of greenhouses, I think, and I wouldn't mind also some I forget what they're called.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud
Well, there we go. That overloaded this truck by quite a considerable amount. But anyway, we're going along nicely at the moment. We're earning decent money, and I think what I may do is, with the money that we've earned today, because there is nothing in the second-hand market that would be of interest to us, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pay the rest of the loan off, and then that's gone. Then all money is ours. Then we won't be getting no interest payments overnight, if I can get that on there. Yeah, we won't be having no bank interest payments overnight, which is obviously really good, because again it means that our money will be our money. So I think that might be something for us to do in the next episode. I'll do a little bit more off camera, I think, and then in the next next episode, as I say, what I'll do is we'll get that market garden sorted out. I might just do round to spring. If I just do round to spring, and then we can go from there. And then, as I say, next episode we'll get the little garden going for the veggies, and we'll also get the beehives up and started. As I say, I wanted to get the loan paid off really in this episode, and it looks as if we're just about going to do that. So that's pretty good. We got some more greenhouses, which is good. We got this little truck, which is good. So we've had quite a productive episode today, to be fair. And those new greenhouses are doing really well as well. So I'm really pleased about that. So the little truck and the auto stacker has stopped for whatever reason. So it's obviously bugged out. Because because it won't let me auto stack anymore. There is a way to clear it, so if you go to so if it happens to you guys and you think, well, I have to reload the game, you don't have to reload the game. I'll show you in a second. So if we pull up now and I press it, look, it says unable to load any more items of this size, right? So that, it's obviously stopped working, because at the very least it should put 2 pallets on the truck, which we know. So then what you do is we'll just take these pallets. So I'll just load this up, and then I'll show you how to get it working. I won't take them all, so that I can prove that it is working. Because that's the sort of thing I'd do, So this is how you fix it, and then like I'll go and show. Oh yeah, I removed all my pallets. So we'll leave those 2, and then we'll know that it's definitely working. You watch, it won't work now, but this is the way I've been clearing it when it happens on my save that I've got at the moment. So we'll just go and sell that. Oh, we've got those over there anyway, so we would have been okay. But we'll get these sold, and then I'll show you how to clear it, as I say. But yeah, it does happen from time to time with the auto stack mod. I mean, it's still in early development, and it's fantastic that it's in the game so blooming early. So I'm not going to grumble too much. But yeah, there are still 1 or 2 little bits about it that are not, excuse me, are not, not quite right. But all you do to clear it is you just come in here. And then go to customize. You have to change something and then change it back. So we'll do that. And then we'll say yeah, and then no, and then back again. And then if we go back, it should work now. If it doesn't, it means we have to physically change something on the truck. Because every time I've done it, I've physically changed something. So let's just find out. It might work. It might. I think it's just going into the shop does it. But we'll find out in a second, because we'll get up here and we'll see if we can load these on. If we can't, then we just need to go to the shop and change something. Yeah, so we need to actually physically change something. That was worth a go. Just because I've often wondered that myself. Is it just the shop that does it, or is it the fact that you physically change something? So it's no problem. What we'll do is we'll take the front bar off. Oh, for goodness sake, James. We'll take the front bar off because we don't need that. No, we want that one. Oh, the front bar I think has to stay, doesn't it? So okay, we'll take the back bar off then, and then customize. You watch, it won't work now. It won't work now. Oh, and I've left the bloody extensions on it. Right, customize. It's all gone wrong. Whenever I try and do a demonstration video, or whenever I try and do a video where it's a little mini kind of how-to video, it always goes wrong, and this is why I don't do them, because I've sat down in the past to do loads, and then every time I go to record the video, it just doesn't work, and then when I'm away from the video, everything works again. I think, what? Anyway, we'll quickly just do this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but that's how I have been clearing it. And I can assure you I wouldn't do that if I didn't think it was going to work. There we go. So yeah, you have to physically change something on the truck, and then the auto load will work again. But as I say, we'll get these videos collected. No, we won't. We'll get these pallets collected, and then what we'll do is we'll end the episode here. It's, as I say, we've got quite a bit done in this episode, and I'm really pleased with that. As I say, next time I'll get round to sort of March time, and then we'll hopefully have equipment. If the equipment comes up in the meantime, I will purchase it, just if it does come up. But if it doesn't, then see, this is the thing, I don't really want to be buying this stuff brand new because it costs so much money. I want to be buying it sort of as cheap as possible, but what can you do? If it doesn't come available, it doesn't come available. I wanted to buy this in the second-hand market, but it didn't come available, and in the end I kind of sort of talked myself into the fact, well, it's only 20,000. But anyway, we'll get this we'll get these sold here, and then we'll drive it back over to the house. We'll pay the loan off, and then what I'll do is I will, for some reason, flip my truck. What the hell happened there? That is the weird. It just literally fell over. Do I need to take it to the vets or something? I mean, it literally just fell over. Oh well. Okay. The things you see on Farming Simulator, do you love this game? I honestly, there's some things that happen, and I just sort of think, only on Farming Simulator does this stuff happen. Right. As I say, what we'll do is we'll get the loan paid off. We'll skip it to the next day. We'll see what machinery's in there. We owe 90,000. Let's pay it all off. There we go. Our money is our money. The mortgage is paid. It's only taken just short of 2 years. About a year and 8 months or so. My maths is not brilliant, as you well know, so don't take too much notice of that. But Alright, so the loan paid off, no overnight payments, and nothing in the shop for us to get excited about. So, as I say, I think what we'll do is we'll leave the episode here. We've got loads and loads done today. Excuse me, we'll, as I say, leave it here. And then next time, we'll get this grass turned over and ploughed, and then we'll turn this into a mini little garden, and we'll start doing some vegetables and stuff like that. So thanks ever so much for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next episode. If you haven't done already, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.